Hi, I'm Lachlan. I got 6th place, top 8 in an OTS Championship, and I did it with Dragon Link.
3 Safe It, 3 Black Medal, and then the 1 Red Eyes Darkness Medal. The 6 I think everyone just plays it now because due to the consistency hits to the deck, what was it, like a month ago? You need as many normal summons as possible, and then Red Eyes Darkness gets searched off this, yada yada yada. The extended Red Eyes package where you run Meteor plus Gamma and Psyframe is bad. All it does is it allows you to go into a Tum. A Tum is a special summon from the deck. It is the biggest Ash target ever. Don't play it unless you are really good at the deck. I'm not. For the Rocket package, I'm running the standard 2 Tracer, 1 Recharger, and then the Caliber. Some people cut Caliber. I wouldn't. The extra name is so helpful. And then the Absurata, of course. For the Chaos package, 1 baby of each. If this actually just completely came off the ban list, I wouldn't even play them at 3. I would only bump up 1 of the 2, probably White Wyver because it's the easiest to special. But still, awesome cards. You don't ever play them at 3 each, even if they did come off the ban list, because they do nothing by themselves, and that would be a brick. And then the 1 Chaos Dragon Leviair. Pretty self-explanatory. I run Noctovision. A lot of people don't play this because they think it's a brick in the hand, but it is excellent at chain blocking if you can't. So if you have Black Metal and then Red Eyes Darkness already in hand, and then you link into Striker Dragon, you would normally not be able to chain block, but if you drew this, you can. And a funny interaction is, Safe It says you send any dragon from field and hand, and then grab a dragon monster from your deck that equals that amount of levels that you've sent. If you have Noctovision, you can pitch either that or Absurata from your hand to search the other. And then you get into a lot more easier combos. So I think it's really fucking good. The person I was playtesting with actually plays it at 3, which is ridiculous, but really good. And then onto the Bestials, I run 3 Libellion. I kind of wanted to cut this down to 2, but because of the ban list, I can't justify not playing it at. But the only times I really ever brick are from drawing too many Bestials. Any other time, I'm just drawing non-engine and I'm just playing the game. 3 Saronir, it's your engine searcher. There's nothing else I can say. 1 Magnemite, 1 Jerusalem. Yeah. You play them at the maximum. You play Magnemite at the maximum you can at any format, and then Jerusalem is the best as one-off in the main deck. 3 quick launch, standard, no explanation needed. The bricks, man, it hurts to draw these, but there's no reason you would not play these because they are just so easy to grab. The 1 Chaos Space, rest in peace, the best card in the deck. The 1 Branded Regain. I used to play Branded Beast as well. The person I was playing with was playing Unchained, and he is a Dragon Link veteran. He showed me that in almost every single matchup I played, I never ever thought about Branded Beast ever being a solution. The only time he told me you would ever want it is hard drawing into it, and then just having it as setup. But even then, that card could be just Engine or an Interrupt, so it's kind of just bad. And in this format where there is a lot of floating decks, don't play it. The 1 Harpies, it's in a different sleeve because I was using it in a deck today that is not this Dragon Link deck, but Harpies is in the main deck because it helps. This is 41, I believe. This is your 41th card. I was originally testing it in the side deck, but I had to cut it for space. But this deck has a really bad time against back row decks, so it's not a bad option. But you can cut it if you want. And then for the complete non-engine hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, 3 Imperm. I, at the last second, put in the effect Veilers and cut out something that's in the side deck now. Because the man behind the camera at the last second convinced me, and I am glad he did because holy crap, just having 3 different hand traps of 3 points of interaction you can just draw in your opening hand was absolutely insane. So many games just got carried by it.
So it's 40 card ban?
41.
41, okay.
This is the 41st. Okay. For the extra deck, I ran Striker Dragon, Pisty, Seals, Romulus. This is all. If you're not playing this, you're not playing Dragon Link. If you know the deck at all, or if you are looking into the deck, just learn what these cards do. IP. I do not have SP. I would have cut a card from this deck, which I'll show later, but obviously just play SP. Good card. Quad Boral Belligerence. I was originally playing, I forgot what its name is. The Link 3 that points one arrow down.
Triple burst?
Triple Burst, yeah. The only advantage you would have to Triple Burst is if you're summoning Borreload, you have extra attack and an extra negate, but have you ever seen Borreload activate 3 times? No. If you've activated Borreload once and it hasn't been outed, then you've probably won the game. And Triple Burst can use more generic materials, but no. This is also able to help you get seals in your extra monster zone. If you just use Triple Burst, you cannot get this in the extra monster zone because you need the Triple Burst in the top zone. So this, I love it. I only learnt it recently, but it's the heart and soul of the deck, I would say. Dark. This card is hilarious. My last opponent was Labyrinth. They, I won the die roll, and then I did my normal Dragon Link combos. He activated Arias, the new level 6 guy, and I knew he had Daruma Cannon in hand from like a search of some kind, I can't remember what. And so I just immediately linked into this. He had Lovely in the graveyard, so I was trying to force him stealing the one-off Lovely, because if you do steal the one-off, you just win. So he immediately popped it, and then I just played, like, I think it was like anything really, and just continued playing. Won the game pretty easily. He scooped in turn 1 on my turn. It was hilarious. Nightmare Unicorn. I was originally going to cut this for SP if I ever got it, but it actually came up on the day where it was better than SP. I used it on Mirror Jade, and Mirror Jade didn't trigger because of it. Borrowland. This is what you used the 2 Link 2s earlier. These 2. Triple Burst or these 2 can get you into this pretty easily with Pisty. This is so good, but I actually didn't summon it that much, to be honest. It loses to a lot of tower outs and board breakers, but it's, if you can summon it and you feel confident that they don't have the nib, play it. Just summon it. It's so good. Most decks can't out it. I played Abyss Dweller, Playground rarity. I found this on the playground. I never summoned this because summoning 2 Link level 4s in the deck can be kind of difficult because well, not difficult to summon, but usually you're summoning the 2nd level 4 of Tracer, and that locks you into Darks. But in theory, like, I didn't play anything that this mattered against, but I struggle a crap ton against Tearlament, and also the mirror match can be Tearlament, and also the mirror match can be really, really, really annoying, and this screws them over, but yeah. And then finally, Starlight never showed up. I would cut this for SP if I had it. The only times I went into time, because I went undefeated, I drew 2 times and won 3 times. I just couldn't summon this without being Nibiru, or I just couldn't summon this because I bricked in time. It's, in theory, it's good because you're a combo deck, but nah, just play something that will actually win you the game. Borrowload, self-explanatory. Chaos Angel. I've heard, actually, I recently watched Trishula's video. He said he didn't like this. I think he's a fool, even if he's really good at the deck. It is just so easy to summon, and it is a big body that does a lot of stuff. And then final extra deck card. What do you expect? Dispatch, yeah. I don't run, a lot of Dragon Link players run Baron, but I found myself in a situation where I don't think I'm good enough to figure out the lines where I can summon Baron before Tracer, and I would much rather just have something I can summon every single time than rather play around and make a worse board to just play around Nibiru. I'm obviously probably wrong, but nah, Baron is not it. For the side deck, I run 2 Drill Swim. I borrowed a lot of cards for this tournament. This was one of them. This put in so much legwork. I'm probably not going to pick up this deck again until I get these copies because they just changed the deck completely. I won against so many decks just because I had this in the deck.
That was the whole point of me playing it.
Draw, self-explanatory, did its job. Nibiru, again, did its job. It's not actually as good as Droll, I feel like, because there's so many decks that are planning to play into this, because most of the time when people lose to Droll, there's not a lot they can do most of the time, except for Mandinium, of course, but... and then Nibiru, people just play around this a lot more, so... But still, Nibiru. I proxied 2 copies of Thrust. From, if the video is uploaded...
You borrowed.
Borrowed, not proxy, English yes can. I borrowed 2 Thrust from Darius, the guy that does DDD if that gets uploaded first. Absolute legend. And then for the Thrust, Herald didn't play against Pearly. Talents didn't need it. Dimensional Barrier I did play, I think. Against you, I think. Did I not? No. But I do remember activating it. It was hilarious. And then 2 evenly. You could cut the 1 evenly for anything, really. But the reason I play it at 2 is because if you thrust into it and just have a second copy in hand, it allows you to play through more, because most of the time, if they have an Omni negate, they will just immediately negate this, and then you can activate the second. But you can cut it down to 1. But I don't think it's worth running at 1 if you're running Thrust. Shout out to Flu. The best deck in the format. It's the fairest deck in the format. I love Fluanderies.
Be quiet, child.